We got our first collaboration email the other day. Actually, we got two from two different companies. It's pretty exciting, but also very nerve-wracking because we have no idea what we're doing and we don't want to mess it up. And we want to make you guys happy. We want to make us happy, and we want to make them happy. So it's going to be fun and a bit of a challenge, but we'll see. Oh yeah, we got a email from.
I did read that. Let's not even say who it is, because I have a question. And so we got an email from a laser company that wants to do a collaboration. They found our channel, they like it. They want to either do some type of collaboration where they potentially would send us a laser to try out and maybe do a review. But I don't know what all that entails. We've never dealt with that. Don't know really how it works. Do we want to go into it blind, or should we actually reach out to, there's a couple of other YouTubers I've been looking that have also done collaborations with them, and talk to them and bend their ear first before you even talk to that company.
Yeah.
Just to say, hey, what did they do? What did they offer? What do you did it? Did you think it was a good experience? Is there something you would have done differently? Would you have asked for different terms? Would you have asked for less or more? Or, what would have made it more beneficial to you to do it?
Yeah.
To try to make it, because they may have had a good experience, but what would have made it a better experience? And then should we ask online, the people that are following us so far, are they even interested in that?
Right.
And what are their thoughts?
I have all these thoughts.
I have a thought. Even if they, if they're like, don't worry about it. We may do it anyway, just because I think it'd be a cool experience. We're brand new at doing this, and it's an opportunity that popped up. What you think?
Yeah, I had thoughts that were along those lines. I worry if it's like, if it's too soon for our channel to do that, or does it matter? Do people care?
Right.
Like, I don't want anybody to be like, we just automatically sold out. But I mean, if it's something,
we're not selling out.
I know I know, but Sorry, I had a bunch of thoughts, and then when you started saying that, I was like, I don't know if we want to say that in our video. And so then I'm sitting here going, now what was I going to say? Because I was like, I don't want to say certain things in our video when they're going to be watching.
Right. It's if a collaboration is to benefit both parties.
Right. Exactly. And I want to know, because they didn't really say what they're offering us.
Right, and that's why I was wanting to talk to other people to see what they offer in general.
Yeah.
But then I want to make sure I have enough questions and enough knowledge on the backside to be able to ask the right questions.
Yeah. We have a couple of people who have, in the family, who have dealt with things like that. Maybe not this particular company, of course, but who could answer some of those questions of and also give advice of what you kind of need to say in a response email to get the ball. Yeah.
Correct. Yeah. That's
and to look out for yourself, but also not like, oh, we're hot shit, we make all these demands, because I certainly don't feel like that.
Oh, not that. I want to just make, the only thing is I have a question is, I don't, if we do a collaboration, does this lock us into them so we can't ever talk about anything else?
Right.
As we grow,
right.
We love this thing, but we may find something that we want, like better or want to try. And is that going to hurt us, or do you need to make sure there's a clause that you have that availability or that option in the future?
Yeah, I think that's if you become an affiliate. I don't know if that's necessarily the case with the collaboration, but I don't know. I don't know what they consider the difference.
We've never done this.
Right.
So it's just
also,
a whole bunch of questions.
Do you get to keep the machine, or do you got to send it back?
Well, that's another thing. It's something we can keep, because it's a different laser, which we had talked about purchasing later on. It's a very small I think like an entry level, but you know what?
It's a smaller entry level laser machine, and it's exactly what I was saying I would love to have in my office so that I could test out small little things like, and it would be great to be able to do just like earrings and stuff like that, or just engraving, and it might just be an engraver. I don't even know.
It's a fiber laser, so it's the one that does the engraving on metal.
Yeah,
etching on metal.
Yeah.
But it's a very small blueprint, but it's also something we wanted to have in our wheelhouse later on because we do want an acrylic mostly, but there's some people that may, hey, I want this, let's just say dog collar engraved or a badge to put on a hat or a belt or anything.
Right, yeah. Metal wallet, keychain.
Yes, absolutely. So that was another, I was like, oh, yeah, we could definitely
I'd just be curious like to see how those work because the only laser we've ever used is a big CO2 laser. We don't know. Like
it's a whole other learning
curve. I know.
I want to respond as quickly as possible, but I would like to maybe reach out to at least somebody that's done it before just to see what their experience was, whether it was good or bad.
I agree with you. It probably would be a good idea to ask a couple people that you feel like have probably done a collaboration or an affiliation with that company, just to ask.
Or any company.
Yeah, and what I was going to say is, do you want to reach out to them and I will get questions and remarks and advice from somebody that I know who's worked with other companies that way. And then that way we can kind of like get a little game plan together and then respond to them tomorrow. Some point tomorrow. Because I feel like it was, it was sent over a holiday weekend. It'll be fine to respond on.
Should we do it on Tuesday?
Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah. You working? I mean, you working. Okay. So we were thinking we might want to add a little disclaimer after the conversation that you just saw. The next day after us discussing that, we had another company reach out to do a collaboration as well. And then things kind of got crazy for us both. So we actually never did talk to anybody else that's done a collaboration. But we just decided to go for it with both of them. Simply because we're interested in the machines ourselves. Like we said before, we've only worked with CO2 lasers and, these are a little bit different and they're and one of them is a completely different company than we've ever worked with. So we'll have those videos coming out in January. We'll see how it goes. We've never done anything like this. Hopefully you guys will be interested in these machines as well and, what we can make with them and see how it goes.